In this video, I'm going to show you really quick how to make a material and a material instance and what that means. So in this gray area down here, I'm just going to right click and I'm going to go up here to under the create basic asset, click on material. I'm going to name this M underscore and I'll just name it color. And I'm going to double click to open that up. And we're just going to create a very basic color material. In order to do a color, you can use a 3 vector. Hold down the 3 button, left click. And the reason you're going to use a 3 vector is because it gives you the RG and B, which you use to make any color. And you can simply put that right into your base color. Over here, if you like, you can decide which color you want to use. I'm going to make this one all white. And you could convert it to a parameter if you like as well. And I'm going to name this base color. Now we also have these over here, metallic, specular, roughness, emissive color. If you want to use these based off of this, I'm just going to hold down 1 and left click. So it gives me a 1 vector. I'm going to plug each of those in. And then these you can also convert to a parameter and then name those accordingly. Just right click, convert to parameter. I'm not going to be covering textures, but you would use the same material editor with texture samples to help create a material with the colors and a texture. So if you're trying to create brick or wood, you would add in a texture sample. So now these will have a range value 0 to 1. You can always go over, but at some point they will max out. So we can save that. I'm going to undock that there real quick. So we have our color right there. In this one you would change it right here, wherever you like. So if you wanted to make it more, get a little bit more blue, sorry, red in that case, you could change it with red, and you'll do that right in this material one, and then save and apply, which is the reason why we're going to make a material instance of it. So on that material we just created, right click, create material instance. And then let's say you wanted to create a new color. We'll just call it new color. Click on this, and it gives you a different window because we've created a material instance which is based off of this material right here. And we have those same options now that appear over here in our parameter groups. Click the checkbox, and they'll become available to use. So here's kind of where you actually want to determine the color of it. It's a lot easier to do it in this window going right up down than it is to click on each individual one of these and go back and forth, in my opinion. So if I want to create a blue, I could just zero out the R and the G right in the green. I have blue. If you're looking to get colors in between, you can do that. Or you can simply click on this color bar and it'll bring up your color wheel, and you can determine whatever color you like. Go with that color for now. Now we have our emissive color, metallic, and our roughness. Like I said, these will be pretty much from a 0 to 1, but you can always go over. And the higher and higher you go, the more extreme the value will return. So emissive will give you like a bright burning color. So you can make it brighter, but once it gets to a certain brightness, it's pretty much going to go all white, at least in that setting. Your metallic, give it a more metallic look, and it'll cause a reflection. When I add the emissive, kind of overrides the metallic. So depending on the look you're going for, it'll depend on how extreme you want to go. With the roughness, it'll depend on what kind of setting you use between the metallic and the rough. As I take that down, the roughness should bring that shine back on the metallic. And then the specular will give you a nice reflection. But if I turn this metallic up, it should just override it a little bit, and you won't see much of a difference. So if you want more of a reflective look but not too metallic looking, you can use the specular but turn off the metallic. Once you start turning on the metallic, it's going to give you that look. Remember, yellow buttons are to return everything to its default state if that's what you want. And that is how you create a simple material in a material instance. So after you create the material instance will give you all those same parameter decisions you can make, and you can switch them on the fly. So in this case, I have that over here. My color, my parent color, and then I have green and orange and red. And simply turning those on. And in this case, I don't even have any of these selected at this moment. Thank you very much.